Today we are going to discuss integrating OT into your classroom. My name is Chris Woodard.
I'm Kara Walls.
And I'm Nicole Mulliga. We're from Concorde Career College. We are OTA students. Oh yes, I see we have a question.
And what's your question?
What is OT? We get that question all the time. OT actually stands for occupational therapy. We help people of all ages try to achieve as much independence as possible in doing their day-to-day tasks. So for a child, their roles are different than an adult, and whatever it is that they're doing day-to-day is what we help with.
How does OT in my classroom, how is it going to help our children? As occupational therapy assistants, we are concerned about children and their engagement in childhood occupations such as play and self-care. In a classroom, teachers are readily assisting these children in these occupations. Now, where we would come into play as occupational therapy assistants, we could be in the classroom observing what goes on day to day, observing the needs of the children, and assessing where there are deficits or where there are children who have problems that maybe just a little tweak in their day to day could help make the classroom situation more ideal.
Okay, this will probably be our last question.
So I have a question. How can I recognize that a child in my classroom might need occupational therapy? Well, I'm glad you asked that because we're actually going to do some role playing and see how we can identify those issues.
As a teacher in the classroom,
I need that back.
this is a day-to-day when I have children with ADHD.
Oh my gosh,
And even a child who shows some signs of OCD. What can we do as occupational therapists to help this situation?
No.
Children, one thing we can do is we can offer Kara something to fidget with, something that she can put her attention towards, but not disrupt the classroom or disrupt Nicole as she's trying to do her work. Another thing that we can do is Kara's leaning back in her chair. She's getting up and down at times. She's not doing some of the things that she should be doing in the classroom, and she's being disruptive to the other students. So one of the things we can do is we can take a therapy gym ball and replace that for her chair. Kara now is going to sit on the gym ball where she can bounce, she can now focus better and work on her work. And Nicole is not going to have a meltdown because Kara is being so disruptive. One thing that the gym ball does work on, apart from just keeping her from fidgeting, it's going to work on her trunk control. It's going to work on her posture. It's going to help her be a little more strong and able to work on her activities without bothering others. Another thing that we can use is this disc, this balance disc. It's also, one side of it is more pointed, more tactile than the other side. This is something, let's try it out with Miss Nicole. Nicole, would you like to sit on this? This could be a very reasonable alternative for the gym ball. Nicole can sit on this. Nicole can now be comfortable while she's working and keep her focus as well, and maybe not even focus on Kara as much. Another thing would be cool if all of the students in the classroom had either a gym ball or a balance disc to sit on. That way Kara is not singled out for being disruptive or for having a special need at all. That way everybody in the classroom is the same, and yet we are addressing the problem at hand with Kara.
So at this time, we are at the conclusion of our presentation of OT in the classroom. Are there any final comments or questions?
I have one. I think I really do get it. enjoyed your presentation today. I already have a couple students in mind that I think could benefit from occupational therapy, and I plan on talking to my supervisor when I get back. So thank y'all.
So our presentation today, it showed you how OT can benefit the child in the classroom. There still will be occasions, and there will be children with diagnosis that render one-on-one therapy in the therapy room. We're not trying to replace that. We're just trying to come in and make a more cohesive environment between educators and occupational therapists and children. So we hope today has been beneficial to you, and we thank you for your time.